Alright, in this video I'm going to do a quick rundown on my steering system. It's a very primitive steering system, but it works very well for me. I'm going to go ahead and start from, I guess, where you'd start if you were to build this yourself and then kind of work back. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually install the stick itself, which, as you can see here, let's have a 2x4. Just very not too well connected to the box here and to the seat back there. And like a lot of great creations, this thing was just slapped together real quick out of necessity when the other one broke, and with plans of replacing it, like a lot of things that hold up for people for a really long time, and I just never needed to replace it. I had to do a couple things here or there. I've actually replaced the cable and stuff like that, but kept the same basic principle the same. So alright, so this is how I got this right here. And this is just so I can like be up front and steer it, like reach back and just kind of steer it real easy, like so. And it's real loose, and I have a bungee cord on there as well to kind of hold it back because it wants to drift forward naturally, just like so. And there's a hole drilled through the stick there, and it's just got two cable clamps on each side, like so. And then what happens is that goes to this pulley, just goes around, and then the cable runs back. The bottom cable runs back to this bottom pulley right here. And the top cable, it runs back to this top pulley right here. And then the top pulley, we'll stay with the top pulley for right now, is actually what ties into the motor right there. And then that runs along, goes into this pulley right there, and then comes out underneath and doesn't touch anything. So it's basically a circle. Just like so. And then this engine's heavier, so I had to glass the outside before I had everything just kind of in there. But the way all of them are connected is there's just a hole in the boat, and the eye of the pulley just kind of pops through it, and then there's just a clip on the other end so it can't come out. I mean, you could use pretty much anything for that. And everything's kind of static now. It didn't used to be, but since I glassed all this up, it is. And the origins of this, I mean, it's definitely something that's been around for a while, but the reason I started doing it is because when I was probably like 19 or so, I used to work out of a pretty large wooden boat. It had an old Johnson Seahorse on it. It was like a, I don't know, 80, 90 horsepower. But it had a steering wheel with a cable, and then it kind of worked like this, the back end of it did. And it broke on me. And I was out there, and I was crabbing. It was a pretty good day. And I remember it very well, because you kind of remember your breakdown days. And I rigged up something just like this, and I just liked it. It made me feel more connected to the line in the boat, and just I felt like it made crabbing easier for me than a steering wheel for some reason. But with this setup, and you can change this, but with this setup, forward is going to push you into the line, and back is going to pull you away from the line. So I like it like that, and it's easy to remember. It's like back off the line when you're running it and go into the line. You know, it's actually set up backwards than the standard way they used to do it in the old days. Like I'll have, you know, somebody old school get on here and try to run a line that's run an old stick deal like this, and they'll get thrown. They're all messed up. And I've had it where just circumstances happened, and like I threw another engine on here or something, and the only way I could hook it up was backwards for whatever reason or time or whatever the reason was, and I had to hook it up backwards, and I was all messed up. I mean, like real bad. You know, back off the line, back, push into the line, forward. It just really messed me up. But if you want it to be the traditional way, all you do is you connect this line right here to this, as opposed to the way I have it set up. So I mean, you just got to kind of do it. And I mean, there's nothing really, it's not the safest thing to have, like at all. Like I don't recommend this. I recommend a proper one. But this is just kind of what I've had on here, and you know, like I said before, it's something I've been meaning to make right and have a nice, decent one. But in a pinch, this will work. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.